Welcome to August, everybody. This is Deanna Dorell from thedancinggoddess.com with your August Oracle message. And the theme for August is renewal. So this is the end of the summer here in the States, and there's a lot of wonderful energy floating around, but there's also a lot of dust settling. So if you feel like things have been a little bit unpredictable, August should feel a little bit calmer. With regards to relationships specifically, if you are single and looking for relationships, the vibe of August is very much inviting you to be unafraid and unapologetic with your standards. So, what others may see as picky, when you search your heart and your soul, these are some qualities that really need to be present in a partnership for you to be your full authentic self. Maybe in the past you've hidden a part of yourself or suppressed who you were or changed who you were. And even if you are paired up in a relationship right now, it's also applicable advice, because we start the month kind of in the remnants of the full moon in Aquarius, which was July 29th, inviting all of us to think outside the box, to really focus on our individuality, our independent side versus our partnered side, right? And really look at where you can be innovative and true to yourself no matter what. And because it was a full moon, full moons bring truths. They bring illuminations. Sometimes, it reveals things that we maybe knew all along, but now it's like really in our face and it's time to address. So this could be in any area of your life. And in the first week in August, that is definitely up for grabs, so a lot of conversations may happen, a lot of misunderstandings may smooth out if both parties are willing to come to the table and drop our egos, right? And the card that I pulled for the first week is Lost in Space, Needing Direction. Again, if you see this card, you will probably get your own message. But what I see for everybody universally is I'm drawn to the light above the lady's head, right? So there is a truth that lives inside of you no matter what. And even if you feel lost as we start the month, this is saying, focus on the things that you can control, which is your energy, thinking in shorter bursts versus thinking so long term that you get overwhelmed. And so part of getting clarity and coming back into your center is to break things down, right? And what is my truth right now, today? What are the most important things that would move the needle in my life today, right? And stay with the 24-hour to 48-hour period and move as your body is asking. Then we get to the second week in August, and I pulled Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal. This is a beautiful card. We will come out of Lionsgate, so that's 8/8, August 8th, through 8 through the 12th is a really auspicious time for any kind of healing work, anything physical, emotional that needs to, be looked at. There's a lot of potential for miracles and transformation here, and also pleasure. And Lionsgate there's a lot of different schools of thought on it. My personal take on it is that it invites in the energy of unlimited possibilities. So the double 8, right? 8 in numerology represents potential. It represents leaving a legacy vibes. And so whether it's a relationship you're looking for, or a career, or health, where have you been capping how much you think you're allowed to receive? And that Lionsgate portal from the 8th to about the 12th is a good time to examine your thoughts, a good time to examine your beliefs around, different situations in your life and what you feel is possible and where you can rewrite the script. I literally invite my clients to write out all their fears, and then, what would one micro step in the direction you want to go, what would that look like as far as words? So if you're afraid that you're not good enough for a partner, A micro step or micro shift might be, I believe that, I am good enough for myself, flaws and all, even when it's hard, right? So you want it to make it believable. But Garden of Venus is about your feminine energy, pleasure, slowing down, receiving information, not just receiving things, letting people help you. And then also, kind of on the more superficial side, the energy is very much in Leo, which is about, your appearance too. So looking at where you may have been wanting to make changes, but you're afraid. Maybe you try a big, bold new lip color or hairstyle. This is the month to go for it and just be unapologetically you. And then on August 12th at 10:36 a.m. Pacific, we have a new moon in Leo, so the opposite sign of Aquarius. This is a time when you can really get clear and embrace your relationship to the spotlight, to being seen, also connecting to the heart and connecting to your emotions and being generous with yourself and others, not from a place of showmanship or needing to prove something, but just because that's who you are and how you want to shine in the world. So this is a great time for my singles to put together a profile. For my coupled folks, this is the time to introduce romance in a way that maybe you haven't done since you started courting each other, and really commit to date nights, that kind of thing. But new moons are about new beginnings, and sometimes it can take a few days for the energy to get going. So if you're doing intentions and anything like that, the window between the 12th and the 15th is ideal. Then the third card I pulled is Dust Devil, so moving out of stagnation. This is, as we get to the third week, it's about, okay, there's a lot of emotions. I've been focusing on pleasure and speaking up for myself, and now there may be some shit that got stirred up. And if you can embrace the chaos, embrace the challenges that arise in the third week, then you will be really good to go, because most people just get caught up. They get swept into drama. But you, my dear goddess, if you're in my community, you know better. You know that everything is happening for you, not to you, even when it's really kind of unpredictable. And if you can be the eye of the hurricane, once the dust settles, the truth is going to be revealed and you'll know how to move. And then August 27th, 9:10 p.m. Pacific, we have a full moon in Pisces. And I pulled Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. So this is just like confirmation. Once you get to the end of the month, you are wiser, you are stronger, you are sharper. There's something that was revealed that you can't unknow. And full moon in Pisces, it doesn't get any better than that as far as psychic awareness. If you've been working on opening your intuition, you can get some pretty amazing insights. This would be a great week or last couple of days of the month to do a vision board, to do some kind of water ritual, and to cleanse yourself literally of the energies from the past 30 days. So that's what I got for you. It is a packed month, and for those of you that want to go deeper into your intuition and really trusting yourself, I hope to see you at my Sedona retreat in September 7th through the 11th. You can learn more at the link below, or just send me a message from my website if you're seeing this on YouTube. And I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful month. Let me know in the comments, what is your intention for August? What's something that you're really focusing on? And as you type in your comments, know that the universe is listening and supporting you. All my love.